How's your apple, buddy? Really good?
Crunchy.
Yep. We are going to talk about manners today. There's everybody. Hi, Periscopers. Thanks for joining us. Hi from Alex, all the way from Florida. So, I have been talking about manners this week, and I've got Anderson here. He's going to help me out today because it is so important, y'all, because last week I was talking about qualities that you want to have in yourself and qualities that you want to be looking for in other people. And everybody lists at the top of their qualities. They want to be a respectful person and they want to live in an environment of respect. And for men, this is your number one need, is you need people to respect you. Hi, Sade. Hi, Brian Carver. Look at, he said hi, Anderson. Sade said hi, Anderson.
Hi.
So really, kindness is the key to respect. Unkindness makes people feel very disrespected. So this is why we have to really focus on manners, because basic manners and using basic manners is what's going to make somebody ultimately feel respected, and it's what makes you be a respectable person, is when you are using and incorporating good manners in your everyday life. So we've really got to teach kids this and expect it. I find a lot of times that parents sort of neglect teaching good manners to their kids. And also, unfortunately, what happens is parents also just get lazy in requiring good manners from their kids. So today, Anderson, you had such good manners when we were eating today. And when you were finished eating, what did you do? You remember? You said, "May I please be excused?" Did you say that? You did. That was such a good boy. He said, "May I please be excused?" And then we could get down from the table. And then when you got down, you did a great job cleaning up after yourself, didn't you? Yes. So he had very good manners. And remember, when good manners is basically being kind and thinking of others as well as taking care of your own responsibilities. So that's why it's important for kids to say, oh, Miss Wendy said, "Hi, Anderson."
Hi.
It's why it's so important, you guys, because this is really social awareness. And as we look at the adult behaviors and the importance of adults having good emotional intelligence and a high score of an emotional intelligence, this begins when they're kids. So teaching them, oh good, hi Trey and my love, teaching them good manners is ultimately going to improve their social awareness as they become adults. Are you chewing with your mouth open or closed?
I'm trying to do this. So
You're trying to bite. You're trying to do that so you can bite? Okay, so y'all, there's a lot of ways that we can do this, but first and foremost, you have to understand the importance of it. Because if you're not valuing the good manners, if you're not valuing kindness and valuing respect, then we tend to get really lazy in ourselves, and then lazy teaching this to our kids, and lazy expecting it in our household. And so, first of all, we want to really raise the value and understand the importance, which we do understand the importance for all the people that are single and dating. You always want to date somebody who's respectful. You always want to date somebody who's kind. But then we forget that this is such important qualities to teach our kids and to model for them, because this is going to affect the rest of their lives. So y'all, don't get lazy in teaching your kid manners. Okay, what I like to do is start off with a book. Now this book is a great book. This is actually the same book that my mom read to me and my brother when we were a kid, A Child's Book of Manners. What's that?
Ice giant.
It's a giant. Okay.
Ice giant.
An ice giant. Yeah. Is it good manners to share your ice giant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you share it with people sometimes? Yeah. What else is good manners? Do you know any other ones? Saying please and thank you?
And say, "May I be excused?"
And say, "May I be excused?" Yes, lots of good manners. So y'all, I started this morning and I was reading Anderson this book. And I'm going to read you a little bit of the book. I won't take the time to read the whole entire thing. But kids, Trey, listen to this, my love. Good manners are just being kind and thinking of others from early in the morning till end of the day. You like that, Anderson? Okay? And then it says, do and say the kindest thing in the kindest way. Right? Oh, now you're chewing with your mouth closed. That's a good boy. Practice going, Mouth open. Nah, nah, nah. Mouth closed. It takes practice to chew with your mouth closed, doesn't it? You know why we want to chew with our mouth closed?
Why?
Because it's kind to show others that it's important to us that we care about, that we don't gross them out when we're eating. Because if other people are watching you eat, you really got to chew with your mouth closed, just like you're doing right now. That's perfect. It takes practice to do that, but y'all teach your kids the why behind. And so this book talks even a little bit more about that. Do and say the kindest things in the kindest way, okay? So now let's talk a little bit more. We'll turn the page. Good manners begin at home. Close doors quietly. Walk. Do not run in the house. Hang up your clothes. Put toys away. So y'all, good manners is always about taking personal responsibility and then also being others oriented. At the table, don't talk with your mouth full. Look, just like you're doing, you're chewing with your mouth closed. If you want to leave the table, you say, "May I be excused?" If mother or father or Nina says yes, then you say thank you. If they say no, and they say you need a few more bites, then you obey, right? Mm-hmm. It's always good manners to respect authority and to obey. So you don't want to be a Shovel or Sam or a Picky Pete or a Susie the Slurper or a Messy Bessie or a Me First Millie. See, also it is good manners when you have friends. Do you have friends? And if you have friends and you want more friends, you have to be a friendly person, huh? Mm-hmm. You have to be a friend to have one. You like that tray, my love? You have to be a friend. So you've got to be a friendly person, which means that you share, you take turns, you play fair. Sometimes you win at games and sometimes you lose, huh? When we play the game of sorry, does it make you sad if you lose? You're happy. You're okay because it's just fun to play, right? That's right. It's good manners for everyone to have a good time, huh?
And when I win, I'm happy.
And when you win, you're happy. That's right. Everybody's happy when they win, right? They're double tapping hearts. That's so cute. Okay, so there's very special rules to follow when you go to school. You don't go to school yet, do you? But you go to church and then you go to your class at church sometimes, huh? And we don't ever run inside a building, do we? That's not good manners. Because when we think about others, we really have to be careful. So we don't run over people, so we don't trip people. So we're not supposed to run inside the building. Nina doesn't run and you don't run either, huh?
Or there's a toy, you can jump over the toy.
Oh, that's true. You could do that if you needed to.
Or you can go beside the toy.
You can go beside toys or walk around things, right? But you don't run in buildings, huh? We don't yell and scream and cry. We don't make loud noises. Y'all, it's really important to help kids to learn to be socially aware, and they'll learn this from you as you teach them. We have to be socially aware. When we're socially aware, if we're in a quiet atmosphere, we don't want to be loud. And if your kids get loud, you want to quickly remove them so that they're not ruining the atmosphere of everywhere around them. So if they get loud, if they're crying loudly, if they get upset, even if they get hurt, I always try to remove them quickly so I can comfort them without the noise of their crying upsetting everyone else. So we always want to be socially aware of the noise that we are making or the noise that we are creating. Even when we're eating at the table, table manners, that's why you don't want to be smacking and being loud. Loud eating is bothersome to people. So when we're socially aware, we're always careful of the noise that we're making. When we're socially aware, we're also aware that we don't want to be like overly fragrant, In church on Sunday, the lady that walked in, she had so much perfume on. As soon as she walked in our aisle, everyone started like choking, literally. We were all choking, we were sneezing, and we were all like, I can't breathe all of a sudden because this lady's perfume was just absolutely ridiculously strong. You know what? She didn't have the social awareness to realize that when you're going to be in a public setting like that, you should not be overly fragrant or overly scented. Oh, you talking to Faith? Hi, Faith. Hi. You want to come say hi? Okay. So these are just a few tips, but this is so important because when you teach your children the why behind, it helps them to understand. And when you teach them to not only what not to do, but what to do. So, you'll have to practice with them, and we always practice at home. Like Anderson's practicing right now, chewing this apple with his mouth closed, and you're doing such a good job.
Also, we can practice by learning ladders.
We can practice by learning, that's right. Sorry, I put him on the spot, so then he's having to talk with his mouth full. But it's good to practice. And so, Trey, sorry about the interruption. So Faith wants to say hi. Faith, would you like to say hi to people? Hi, everybody. This is Faith, and you're learning good manners today too, aren't you? Yes, that's awesome. Well, y'all, thanks for periscoping with me today. I hope that you continue to hold a very high value of kindness and respect in your home. And that starts by you following good manners and also teaching your kids and grandkids good manners, okay? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Trina Titus Lozano. I'm a counselor and ordained Christian minister, and I'm a mom of 7 and a grandma of 9. And so we are just excited about continuing to pass on from generation to generation to generation the value of kindness and respect by having good manners. I'll be back tonight, and I think that you guys are awesome, and thank you so much for periscoping with me. Hey, thanks for putting that up there, Brian and Wendy. Y'all are just the best. That is such good manners. Thinking of how that's important to me. See how you do that? You just know in advance that that's going to bless me, and you do it. That's awesome. You guys are such great people. Okay, Faith wants to say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Anderson, come say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. It's always polite to say hi and goodbye, isn't it? It's always polite to say hi and goodbye. In fact, when people walk in the room, we always want to greet them with a smile. And when they say goodbye, we always walk them to the door, don't we? We have lots of manners we can practice. Okay, bye, y'all. Have a great day.